Hello everyone, welcome back to Nomadic Nutrition. My name is Shannon Manning, and in today's video we're going to be talking about sugar and sweeteners. Today's video is a special collaboration with my fellow colleague, Cindy Long. Cindy graduated from the University of Westminster with a degree in human nutrition. She specialized in public health and wrote her thesis on the research she conducted on UK parents and their knowledge of their differences between artificial and natural sweeteners. She's an expert on the subject, and for her thesis, she received a first. This is the highest possible mark in the UK grading system. Cindy is also a registered associate nutritionist, so big thanks to her for preparing this lesson for you all today. And without further ado, let's learn about sugars and sweeteners. What is sugar? Sugars are sweet-tasting, soluble carbohydrates that provide energy for the body and can be derived from various sources. Overconsumption of sugar, with the most common type being sucrose, can lead to a series of health-related issues and diseases such as obesity and type 2 diabetes. There is a particularly strong link between overconsumption of sugar-sweetened beverages and the risk of obesity and type 2 diabetes. Due to an increase in these health issues, in March 2015, the World Health Organization suggested a reduction of the intake of free sugars from 10% to below 5% of total energy intake. Free sugars are defined by the WHO as all monosaccharides and disaccharides added to food by the manufacturer, cook, or consumer, plus sugars naturally present in honey, syrups, and fruit juices. What is an artificial sweetener? Artificial sweeteners are sugar substitutes that provide sweetness to food and drinks like sugar, however contain low to zero calories. Non-nutritive sweeteners can be created through chemical synthesis or derived from plants. The most common artificial sweetener is sucralose, which is 600 times sweeter than table sugar. Take a look at this graph of various artificial sweeteners and their levels of sweetness. Artificial sweeteners are currently a highly popular component in the market of diet and weight loss food products due to its low-calorie properties, and much research has been conducted to test its effectiveness and safety use. Many products that contain sweeteners are labeled as sugar-free, which can mislead consumers. There is still speculation as to whether artificial sweeteners are healthier than normal sugars. Some food manufacturers claim sweeteners help prevent tooth decay, can control blood sugar levels, and help weight loss. However, research shows consuming artificial sugars increases the risk of obesity, metabolic syndrome, and diabetes. In one study, data showed that people who consumed diet soda daily had a 36% increased risk of metabolic syndrome and a 67% greater risk of type 2 diabetes compared to people who don't drink diet soda. Take a look at this chart on how overconsumption of artificial sweeteners can lead to type 2 diabetes. Artificial sweeteners can also affect the microbiome. The microbiome is all of the bacteria that live inside and on the human body, and it affects the way we digest foods and metabolize them. Study has shown that people who consume artificial sweeteners, like aspartame, have different microbial composition than people who don't. Many studies in rodents support this, showing that artificial sweeteners, including aspartame, saccharin, and sucralose, aka Splenda, change the composition of the gut microbiota and may result in glucose intolerance. Can stevia be good? Stevia is a non-nutritive sweetener. If it's used in place of table sugar or other nutritive sweeteners, there's evidence that supports an overall decrease in total calories, improved glycemic control, and weight management in the short term. Studies have found that people may experience gastrointestinal symptoms such as gas, bloating, and even diarrhea when consuming large amounts of stevia on a regular basis. Excessive consumption is never good. The differences between sugars and sweeteners and its effects are still indefinite. The unclarity between the types of sugars could potentially affect the general population with their purchase and consumption of food and drinks. So, as with all lessons, take with you the knowledge that you've learned from this video and use that to help you make better food choices for yourself in the future. Thank you everyone for watching today's episode on Nomadic Nutrition, and thank you especially to Cindy Law for giving us all of this great information. See you next time!